Hi everybody. In today's class I am going to discuss about, as you know, that sine 0 degree is equal to the 0 and the sine 90 degree is equal to 1 and the cos 0 degree is equal to the 1 and cos 90 degree is equal to 0. So how this value we get? We all just only remember these values in class 10 trigonometry and no one make this prove how this value actually come. All used to make the proof only the 30 45 degree, which is very easy to prove, but in the case of 0 degree and 90 degree no one is able to prove this and left this topic. So I am going to discuss or cover this topic which you may not don't know. So how we get the values of this thing? So I am going to prove this. So for this we have to construct a unit circle. That means let a radius be anything, like the like this radius you could take and draw a circle. So here we get a circle which is a unit circle. Unit circle means the radius of this circle is measured in the unit, not any type of unit like the centimeter, meter, and not anything, just a unit. So let's see, this is the radius and this is the 1 unit of this circle. This is the radius 1 unit, and let's draw the another radius of this circle. So you could draw this one is the radius also. So in this circle I have to construct a coordinate geometry. I have to make the two axes. So this is the y axis and this is the x axis. So it is the unit circle and this one is the radius for the circle, and it is the origin for the coordinate geometry, because this is the x axis and this is the y axis. So here we have this one which is the radius for the circle become the 1 unit. So let's see, center will be O and this point, this line is the x axis. In this we have to construct a triangle so that we could understand the concept this clearly. So let's draw a line which again is 1 unit because it is the radius of the circle, and as we made a circle, unit circle, I construct here the unit circle. Unit circle means the radius is 1 unit and this could be anything like meter, centimeter. We are not considering any fixed value. So this will be also 1 unit and this will be also 1 unit. Let's give this name of this point will be A. If we construct a perpendicular line through the A on the x-axis, then this will be a perpendicular line over this which is on the x-axis. So I want to know the coordinate of this point A and the coordinate of this point. So the coordinate of this point, the coordinate of any point in the coordinate geometry is x comma y. First is came the x and then y. So the coordinate of this point which name is the b will be also x comma y, because if you will find the coordinate of any point, the x comma y you will get, because first you have to write the x and then you have to write the y. So in this image we get that x comma y. I have to find the coordinate of this point. So what is the coordinate of this point? The coordinate of this point is x comma y. But as we know that it is the 1 unit, this line OA is the 1 unit. That means it was denote it. Really that it means it is the. So in this I have to just let consider the OB as the A. OB as the a small a, and the OA is considered as the small b. So the OA becomes the, sorry, let's consider the OB as the A and AB. Here BAB is as the B. So this distance become the B length of this distance, and this distance become the A. You could say the 5 centimeter, 10 centimeter, but in the variable you could name that as it is the A and it is the B. If I use the here the sign in this triangle, I am going to talk about the triangle OAB. In this triangle, what is the, and this angle, let's see the theta. This angle is the theta, and if I am asking you the value of sine theta, so what will be the value of sine theta? So sine theta means P by H. So what is the P for this theta? The P for this theta will be this, which is the AB, and AB is the B. So you could write here the B, and by, and the sine theta means P by H, and what is the H? H will be this, which is the AO, and as it is the radius of the circle, and radius of the circle is measured in the, because this is the unit circle, so the AO is the 1 unit, which you could write A1, and anything up on the 1 is B only. So the we get the value of sine theta. Sine theta is equal to B, and cos theta, I am going to find the another cos theta. So cos theta is the B by H, and the base will be this, which is the A, and the H is again 1 unit, so the cos theta is equal to A. So in this case, I just want to the value, the point coordinate A in the form of A and B. Every point in the coordinate axis, in the coordinate geometry, is considered in the form of x and y. But in the case, if I am given the value like the A, B, so in this case, what will be the point of this coordinate? So x could be written as this one, A, because the x-axis is A and the y-axis is the B. So this point coordinate, the coordinate of point A is called also written as the A comma B. And what is the A? As you get here, the A is equal to cos theta. So you could write here the A is equal to cos theta, and then B is equal to sin theta. So the coordinate of this point you get there, the cos theta comma sin theta. So as you get here, the x is equal to A, and A is again equal to the cos theta, and you get the y is equal to B according to this triangle, and y is equal to sin theta. That means the coordinate of any point in the coordinate geometry can be defined by the cos theta and sin theta. If I will ask the coordinate of this point, so you will say the x comma y. But what could you write at the x? X could you write as the cos theta, and y could you write as the sin theta. So the coordinate of any point in the form of trigonometric ratios can be determined as the cos theta and sin theta, cos theta comma sin theta of any point. So in this case, in this triangle, as you get now the cos theta and sin theta, so from this thing, from this what I am teach you now, you get that x is written as the cos theta and y coordinate is written as the sin theta. So next to it I am going to forward. So let's erase this one and remember that this thing, the x, this ratio, and next to it I am going to talk about that as we know this is the y. So this triangle, if this line which is the AB, if this line AO, if this line AO which is the hypotenuse for this triangle OAB, if the OA line is being closer, become the closer, and we make it inclined to this OB, so it will coincide once time. Let's see, it come little bit, and it's a point come which this OA will coincide the OB. Here we point, let's see the C. So the OA is become coincide with the OC when here the theta will become the 0. So here the theta will become the 0, then this point will coincide this. The OA will coincide the OC only when the theta, this theta is something now, but when it become the 0. So here the point, what is the coordinate of the C point? So you could write the x comma y, and the x is equal to the cos theta and y is equal to the sin theta. So that means x is equal to cos theta. So if this coincide here, then what will be the value of x coordinate? So it is the unit circle, then value of x coordinate will be the 1 unit. So from this, x is equal to 1 you get here, and cos theta, and x is equal to cos theta, so x is written as equal to the cos theta, and x is equal to 1, so cos theta is equal to 1 when the angle is 0. So here you get here, when the angle is here the 0, then the value of cos theta is equal to 1. You may get here, you understood how this value get, the cos theta is equal to 1. And what about the sin theta? In next week I am going to teach you. So let's suppose as we have the OA, which is hypotenuse for the triangle OAB. So if it is extended in this way, so it become the 90 degree when it coincide with the OY. If the OA is extended in the right, in the left to this, then it become or make the angle here the 90. So theta become the 90 when it is OA coincide with the OY. When the theta become the 90, the coordinate of this point is also the x comma y, where the x is equal to the cos theta and y is equal to the sin theta. So here what will be the value of cos theta when the 90? So when it become the 90, what will be the value of the y coordinate? What will be the value of x coordinate? So then it become the 90, the value of x coordinate is become the 0. So in this case, when it is extended and it make the angle 90 degree, if I will ask you this point which is lying here, so what is the value? You will say that it is on the y-axis, and if any point lies on the y-axis, that means x is equal to 0, and x is equal to cos theta, and x is equal to 0. So the value of x is equal to 0 and x is equal to cos theta when the cos theta is the 90 degree. So here we have 90 degree and the cos theta become the 0. So how you get the value of cos theta, and what is the value of sin theta here? So sin theta, when the angle is 90, the coordinate of this point, the pi is equal to the 1 unit, and the 1 unit means 1 you could consider in the unit circle. So the value of sin theta at the 90 degree will be the 1, and value of cos theta at the 90 degree will be a 0. So I think you may understand how we get the value of sin 0, sin 90, and the cos 0, cos 90. And this is the somewhere a little difficult concept for those students of the class 10, but I make this very easy to remember. And thank you for today. So through this video I would like to introduce you. You have not only to remember the things, you should go over the core of concepts so that you could really memorize how we get the value. No one thing, only just all make it remember and solve the question. But math is an interesting and fantastic thing. You should go over the how proofs, derivations and derives so that you will make the feel to with the math to be very good. And thank you for today.